it. Duh. I've even stolen a jacket from my friend, a skirt. Like, question number 4. So would I date a guy who earns less than me if he's fine and sweet? Content. There's a lot of my man questions here, and I don't know how I'm feeling about that. It's kind of giving, I actually wish I tested the person out before getting married, because hey baddies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nessie, and today we are doing a full natural glam look. So I've been so exhausted with eyeshadow studies and all that stuff. I just wanted to do something super simplistic, super easy, and super just straightforward, but obviously a full glam, because why are you here if you're not looking for a full glam? So yeah, I'm out here enjoying my churros, and we're gonna get this glam going. But I've got a couple of questions that I'm gonna be answering for you guys. So I hope you guys stay tuned. Please don't forget to like, subscribe if you guys love this video. Comment below and let me know what you guys think of the video, and then we'll take it from there. So I just did another video, so my whole face is looking like this because I washed my face. And now I'm gonna do skincare, and then I'm going to show you guys everything that I'm doing while I'm answering these questions. So yeah, let's get to it. First things first, in terms of my skincare, I have to ice my face because I just did a video. I'm acne prone skinned, and I don't want to damage my skin barrier even more. So it's like I'm trying to calm the skin and not inflame it too much, because doing back-to-back makeup is also not the best thing ever. And let me tell you guys something, it is raining. Like, I just moved to my new place, and this is the first rain. I'm like obsessed with rain. So yeah, so before we go in, while we process some ice on our face, let me answer the first question. So first question is, would I ever live with a man, and what's one thing that that would make me move out? First of all, I would never live with a man unless he's my husband. I don't know what life will throw at me, because you can never really say never, but I feel like you should move in with the man when you're moving in with your husband. I don't think it should be any other way. Like, I know people always say, like, you got to test the person out, see if the person works for you and all that stuff, of which I can fully say I fully understand that, because in this day and age, the amounts of divorces that just happened like so instantly, it's kind of giving, I actually wish I tested the person out before getting married, because some marriages are wild. But anyways, no, personally, I pray to Jesus, my Lord and Savior, that I never need to move in with a man unless that is my husband. And that's where I draw the line. And what would make me move out? I think anything that just makes me unhappy. So right now, where I am in my life, I think infidelity would make me move out, and addiction would make me move out, but not from like kicking the person out, but from, I am well aware that there's certain addictions that a person can't help you with. So in love, I would step out so that whoever my partner is gets help. But in Jesus' name, again, we hope that my partner doesn't have these problems. And then let me move on to question number 2 while I ice my face. If my friend and I order food, but she only gets one small thing, then eats half of mine, what would I do? If my friend and I were ordering and she gets something small because she wasn't hungry, and then wants to have some of mine, first of all, some is fine, but she wouldn't get to eating half of my food, because are we not friends? Are we not friends? Would I not be like, nah, friend, what you doing? You know, what you doing? So yeah, I think no, it wouldn't get that far, but also it wouldn't be something that would bother me if she wanted a bite or two out of my food, because she probably just didn't want a whole meal. So yeah, for me, I wouldn't be bothered with that. Oh, this feels so good. This feels so good. This feels so good. All right, I've just let some of the water dry up on my face, and then I wiped it with my towel. Now I'm going in with my rose water with turmeric. This is amazing for acne prone skin girlies. It really helps with hyperpigmentation. I got mine from Nature's Nourishment, which you find at Clicks, and really not that expensive. I think it's around about 50 rand, but yeah, definitely worth it. And then I'm going to answer the third question. I like my face drenched. Like, if I'm doing a full face beats, It's actually a hack. Your face has to be so extremely moisturized and drenched that your face must just absorb oil, like all the products, so that you can get the best base. Like, you have to be well hydrated. And this isn't a dry skin, combination skin, oily skin kind of thing. When you do makeup, your face has to always be fully hydrated. Yes. So the third question is, am I the type to lend clothes and makeup, or do I guard my stuff like a dragon? Well, it depends on what it is that I have. If it's something expensive and I worked very hard for it, I believe that a friend of mine should be able to understand. But on a regular basis, I think I lend whatever I have. If you want to borrow, it's whatever. But I obviously don't have the kind of friends that like overdo anything. There's a level of courtesy that you must apply in every single situation. Just because someone is offering to you does not now mean get in there and take, like you are also a dragon. So I draw the line at that. There's a level of etiquette that ladies must have, especially when you want to borrow someone something. But I believe that just comes with respecting the person, and the person can easily also respect you. If you respect their things, that's something that is also created through a relationship. On my face is like still tacky with the turmeric water. I like to go in with my Garnier serum. This Garnier serum is so amazing because it really helps bring back the color in your face, and it really helps fade away dark marks. And apart from that, I somehow find this very cooling. So when I apply it, it's literally when I feel like my face is just maybe a bit inflamed and just burning a bit. So it really does cool. Oh, that feels good. Like, that feels so good. And then it's also like a serum that like helps. As you guys can tell, I've got acne prone skin, so I kind of need these serums that really help my face. But these days, even with my face washing routine, I'm trying to keep it as super minimalistic as possible so that I can see what products work for me. If you're someone who's had acne for a very long time, you kind of want to see what's happening and what works for you, because you're just going to keep going in circles. The skin is so fussy and it's annoying. So you're gonna have to be kind of gentle with it. All right, so now we are on question number 4. So would I date a guy who earns less than me if he's fine and sweet? First of all, I don't think these kind of questions would apply to me. I think I've got a different view of money. I think if you want to make something happen, there's a way that you can save up and try your best to get something happen. But I'm the type of person who, I think your efforts and how much energy you put in something means much more to me than someone with money. Because I have dated a guy with a lot of money, but it's still, if he did something that would upset me, it wouldn't change that I'm upset now. I'm still going to be like, yo, I don't like that, don't treat me that way, So for me, of course I want to be spoiled. So as a guy, I don't think you should be in a certain relationship when you are the guy and a provider, and you can't really give that much. There's a level, guys. There's a level in which vele you shouldn't be dating. Uguti, like, if you're really that broke and life is really that hard, I suggest that you focus on God and you focus on leveling up and working on yourself. Then you can find a partner, because the state of mind you have at a specific place, chances are that's not really who you are, but that's probably what you're going to present in certain relationships, and that might ruin certain experiences for you. So no, I'm not the type of girl to date up or down. It's just, how do you treat me? That's my biggest thing. And then while I'm waiting for this to sit in, let me go ahead and do my eyebrow. Okay, I'm done shaping my eyebrows. So the way I shape my eyebrows is literally I gel them down with the Essence Brow Gel, and then I go in with eyeliner just to fill up the brows. But can you just look at that? Like, can you guys look at that? This is like so hot. So let me answer question number 5. If I had to delete one app forever, Instagram, TikTok, or WhatsApp, which one is going first? I think WhatsApp. WhatsApp is going without a question. Bye, WhatsApp. Because WhatsApp. All Instagram and TikTok are escapism. So I'm obviously living my life. And then WhatsApp, we can call each other. Yeah, we can call each other. We can call each other. Let's carve out these eyebrows. So I'm going to put some concealer, a brighter concealer at the bottom and a darker concealer at the top that low-key kind of matches my skin color, or it could even be your foundation concealer, or it could even be your foundation, is what I'm trying to say.
With my son, I finally got him out of the house. How can I fix it where I never have to deal with him or that kid? That's the plan for making sure you don't get what it is you say you want. That can't be. So what's really going on here? Because I believe it. You can make a lot of things, but that's not all it is. So what's really going on here?
No, I felt my family, and I'm really possible. And I didn't have a problem with my daughter until last year.
Right, so treat her.
No, she says, I hated you since the first time you hollered at me when you were working on the house.
Why should I make you?
Because she keeps saying, basically what came down to the threats.
What bit of it?
The first, with the first weeks and stuff, she's trying to start an action. Shit, okay, there you go.
All right, so I just did my lashes and I just did just simple eyeshadow, which is like 2 minutes. And then now we are answering a question number 6, which is when I go out with my friends, am I the let's Uber home early one or the last girl standing? So I'm usually the let's Uber home early, but I allow certain moments like if we're having a good time, honestly, and we haven't seen each other in a while, then it's okay. So I'm going in with my Wet n Wild serum. This serum smells bad, but this serum works like magic. This serum hydrates. This serum blurs. This serum is just, ugh, but it just smells chemical, of which, like, personally, I don't really care. Makeup is a product, like it's low-key kind of gonna smell industrial, but we hope that I don't know, I think for me, I always prefer anything fragrance free so that you know, I can deal with whatever I'm dealing with, because as an acne prone skin girl, the best for us is literally anything with no fragrance, anything with no added anything except for the ingredients that are supposed to help our skin as they are, you know. So I don't know, but it works wonders, which is the intention. The job is for the serum primer to do the things, you know, and it does the things. It moisturizes well. Look at that glow. Look at that glow. So I'm going to go in with my Estee Lauder foundation. And before I go in with my foundation, I always like to add some setting spray onto the foundation, but let me just quickly color correct with this LA Girl Orange Primer. This is amazing for dark spots. This is amazing for hyperpigmentation and anything that you honestly trying to hide in the closets. You know what I mean? All right, so I've also let this sit in a little bit. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit of setting spray on the brush that I'm gonna be using to blend this out. All right, so I'm going to blend this out. I've let this sit in a bit. So another hack is to always make sure that some of your wet products that you are intending to be full coverage stay in the face and get absorbed in a bit, oxidize, do whatever it needs to do, and then you go in and blend, because at least you know where you're blending from and what's the intention. 7th question we are answering is, if a guy offers to cook for me, what meal would actually impress me versus turn me off? So a meal that would actually turn me off is anything with noodles. So unless you're making a full Asian dish with the eggs and the everything and the grilled or like barbecued meats, then no. What would really impress me is like a good surf and turf, like with the lobster, like the steak, the lobster, the sides. Like if you know how to make a good side, you know, if you know how to utilize your Parmesan cheese, you know, your different oils, the use of truffle oil, that's the stuff that would really be like, you know what you're doing now, okay? Just answer the 8th question as well. Would I ever let my man do my makeup, even just for content? There's a lot of my man questions here, and I don't know how I'm feeling about that. Yeah, for content, for fun, I would allow it, but there's certain things that are a trendy kind of thing between relationships that just don't really appetize me. Like, you know, like those people who play like those games, never have I ever, or we listen, we don't judge with their partners. There's certain things in Jay that are not for me, and that's okay. But yeah, sure, if he wants to do my makeup, whatever, you know. But question number 9 actually. Which one annoys me more? Someone talking during movies or someone chewing loudly? Someone chewing loudly. I actually have an experience with someone who consistently, every single time we had a meal, would chew. And the thing is, it wasn't like loudly, like you would hear the crunches. You would hear the saliva, the sloshing of the... Oof, I can't. I can't with those people. You're wrong if you do that. You're wrong. You know you're wrong. Anyways, I'm going in with my double wear foundation in the shade 5N2, which is Amber Honey. I love this foundation. It's very full coverage. And since I'm just doing a basic kind of look, I figured let me go in with a baddie, you know, a true one, because the base is going to have to give since nothing else will be giving. Maybe I'll put a bit of blush, but the intention is to keep this clean girl. We'll see how the blush comes together. We'll see. Let's start with the base and then take it from there. So I'm going to blend this out. And I always use a brush to blend out my foundation. And I always like to build up my foundation. So right now, as you guys can see, my brush and my foundation are a bit dry. I don't know if it's my skin right now or what, but my skin is glistening. But anyways, there's dryness happening. So now we're gonna go in with our setting spray. We're gonna put our setting spray on our brush, let it not be drenched, but just wet a bit, and then we're gonna blend this out. That is how you get the perfect build up when it comes to foundation application.
I'm Joshua. Joshua. Nice to meet you. So you live here? Yes, it's my mother's house. Okay, cool. Got it. You guys want to video? Is he in here? Yeah. Why did he come out? I don't know. I guess.
So I've blended out my foundation and now I'm going to be contouring my face. So I've applied some darker foundation over here as contour. So with regards to contour, it's not the same as bronzer. Bronzer is more of a warm undertone and contour is supposed to create some sort of a shadow in your face, just to sculpt it so it has more of a cool undertone. So as you guys can see, my face is not warmer, but it's definitely more sculptured, more in order. You know. So let's answer question number 10. If my crush saw my search history right now, would he run or stay? I think that would depend what kind of a person he is. Because I like search like my last meal and Vice and you know the things that they do on Vice, which is like drug dealers and all these creepy things. And like I love me a good serial killer documentary, me sitting there in the cold like, oh my god. I'm literally trying to speed up this video because I'm trying to watch a documentary. It's raining, the mood is just tea, like it's just yeah. So it would depend if he's got a sense of humor, and if he doesn't, then bye nigger, what am I gonna do with you? Because I need me somebody that I can laugh with, that finds like my weird quirky things just at least enjoyable, you know? Otherwise, what are we doing? And then one day you're gonna wake up and be like, who is he? You know what you chose? No, we don't play that game. So once I can tell that there's no link, I usually just, it's okay. If it's meant to be, it will be, but it's okay. We don't need to like force. We don't force stuff here. We don't force here. Question number 11, have I ever stolen something small from a friend, like lip gloss or hair tie, and never returned it? Duh. I've even stolen a jacket from my friend, a skirt. Like, my best friend is my best friend for life. So there's many more, even food probably I'll take from her in the future. I don't know. Yeah. So I'm just going to be answering some of these questions while I let this makeup just melt in a bit. And before I go in with my foundation brush just to blend everything out, I just want the color to be as strong as it can. So I just like to let it air out a bit, but not too long because you still want your face moistured and good. So question number 12 is, if I could choose only one, good cuddles or expensive gifts? That's a hard one. That's a really hard one. I don't know. I feel like I have to skip that one. I don't know. Like, good cuddles are good. Expensive gifts are just a necessity. They're both necessities. Oh my God. I think for the sake of this economy, expensive gifts. Roll me my gifts. They will cuddle me. Number 13, would I rather find out my man cheated at the club or cheated on vacation with the boys? that whole question, there's no would I rather. Once I find out me, I'm out. I'm not an investigator. I'm not Sherlock Holmes. I don't want to find out what's going on. I'm not a searcher. When it's my time to find out that my partner is cheating, it's my time. I pack up my bags. I've got one-way stream and I keep it moving. I'm not going to be sitting here trying to force misery out of me. I'm a very happy child. And I believe that I should stay that way, because why should I be subjective to going through people's phones? No. And then do what at the end of that? And then I've got anxiety, and then I'm sitting there feeling bad about myself when it's not even my fault. If you are a bad person who does weird things with other people, that's you and where you come from. That has nothing to do with me. I'm not trying to say too much, but that's where you come from. That's your personal problem. I try my best not to attach myself to any form of cheating. If you're a cheater, that's you and your problems. And talk to your mother about that. Talk to your father about that. Get help. But yeah, that's where I stand with that. Question number, by the way, I'm having some sparkling wine. I'm going to show you guys the sparkling wine, actually. I think I should show you because it is so good and very cheap. Question number 14 is, what's my ultimate 26-year-old broke girl meal? My ultimate 26-year-old broke girl meal is, I don't know. I really don't know. I think for me, it's Samp and I don't know. You see, now it's going to come off like I'm not. This is a tricky question. I think, okay, yeah, actually it is noodles. Egg noodles with leftover stew. If not leftover stew, then with a soupy chicken hearts. Yes. And eggs. That's my 26-year-old broke girl meal. And then number 15 is, would I ever share a bed with a friend for a whole week? Or is that a no thanks situation? I would. I don't know. I think I'm very selective with the people in my life. If you're my friend, which is I think I only have 4 friends. Everyone else I think is just an acquaintance. We're old, guys. We are not all friends. Let's be honest. We are not all buddies. It's impossible. Otherwise, that's not healthy. Don't do that. You can't have 1 billion friends. You can have people that you get along with and you cordial with and you can have a good laugh with and you cool. But the attachment of friendship is what causes some of y'all to be spending money you don't have, to be doing things that you shouldn't be doing, to be caught in fights and disagreements and your dreams being held back by people who think they know you, but they don't even know you and it's not even their fault, and you just be stuck in these toxic long-term relationships for no reason. Because friendship is a choice. You can literally just have 4 or 5, if not less. You can even have 2 and keep it pushing. Let's be honest. But yeah, that's my situation. And yeah, if my girl can come over for a week or 2 weeks and stay the nights, it's vibes, you know? If my friend borrowed clothes and they came back stretched out or stained, do I say something or just ghost her? I won't ghost her and I won't say anything. I don't know, stretched out, is that her fault? What? If it's stretched out, come on, that's not her fault. That's not her problem. I'm like, whoops, kind of situation. It's like if your friend were to wear something and start her period in it, it's like, that's up to her how she wants to sort that situation. But for me, I personally wouldn't judge or say anything or even make her feel uncomfortable about the situation, because sometimes even just a simple question can really make a person go back on certain traumas, make them feel certain things that are not comfortable. If you know that you wouldn't like to be asked a question like that in public, don't make other people feel snacks. There's no need. There's no money for making people feel weird and uncomfortable about themselves. No, we don't do that here because we're baddies, not ratchet gangster weirdos. We're baddies. We are close-knit group of girls. Okay, let's go pour some sparkling wine. So now we're almost done. We're doing a question number 17, which is, would I ever date my best friend's ex if I really liked him? No, I'm not dating no friend's ex. I'm not dating no nothing. I think I've been in a situation like that once, but they weren't really exes. They were like, people who were having fun, and we wanted to have a serious relationship, and yeah, I'm just never gonna put myself in those situations anymore. You know, no shame, no. I don't feel ashamed of myself because that same person was doing the same thing. It's just a nyamba damn situation, but that's my life. One day maybe I'll tell a story about it. But yeah, no, it's something I would never catch myself in ever again. So now that I've melted all of this, let me go in with my concealer so that I can answer you guys' questions while it is melting in my face. So I like to use a brush when it comes to my concealer. This is the new technique I think I'm starting to like for myself. So like to do this with it, like it's still a lot of concealer in the brush. It's still like, but its distribution feels just so much better. It actually, what I was trying to create was, how do I apply certain products on my face the same way that the Maybelline Eraser Concealer functions? So that furry, I don't know what bally thing that thing is, I really like it, and it works really well in terms of the application of my concealer. So I just thought I want to replicate the experience again with other types of products, because not every brand has that applicator. So yeah, I really love that applicator. Big ups to Maybelline for that. Question number 18. What's one thing that can instantly kill a vibe on girls' night out? I think what would kill my vibe on a girls' night out is, I don't know, very few things, because I'm a team player. I can like accept, anyways, sorry, very few things because I'm a team player and I can accept a few things, so I can keep it pushing, but I'll eventually address it because no, you know. But yeah, this is what I'm drinking. It's the Annabelle Curve Rosé sparkling wine. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it wrong or right. It's 7%. It's very, very light, very chilled out, and I think it's the most cutesy, girly. Oh, we're finished. But I was sharing this with someone before people think I'm an alcoholic. No, this was a celebratory drink because it was someone's birthday. Okay? Thank you. Goodbye to whomever is judging or hating. We see you. There's always one of you. There's always one of you. So, no, this was for celebration. People were sharing this. So, yeah. Anyways, tastes amazing. Tastes amazing. But yeah, I'm gonna let this sit in. I'm gonna blend it out, and then we're gonna go in with powder. So I'm applying powder on my face, and I'm just going to answer the rest of the questions, which is question number 18. Question number 19. Would I rather have a boyfriend who's obsessed with gym selfies or obsessed with gaming? I think gaming, because at least with gaming, that's just a personal activity that he just likes to do, personal achievements and his own personal fun. But if he's obsessed with gym selfies, that means he's obsessed with external validation, of which, if I have to be honest, there's no room for me in that relationship then. So straight up, I'd rather gaming, and then, you know, it's an escapism for him, and I would say it's a healthy escapism, you know. I think gaming is the best escapism in this day and age, as opposed to drugs, because not every one of us can just read a book. Not every one of us can just, you know, our lives are not the same, where it's certain things in life are that easy that just like do this, do that, you know. So yeah, that's what I would rather. And then question number 20 is, what's the most embarrassing thing I'd admit to doing when I'm home alone? Oh my god. Most embarrassing. Oh my god. Like, oh, sometimes I don't fully do my bed. I just do the section that I was sleeping in. I think that's like something I definitely hide from people that I do sometimes, which is not good. But oh well. Yeah, and I think that's about it. I thought it would be cute to like do a quick get ready with me by adding some of these questions just for you guys to get to know me. But yeah, so I'm just putting some powder, and then I'm gonna go in with translucent powder, and then we're actually done with this basic simple look, you know. I did my best. I did my best to keep it simple, because sometimes, you know, when I shoot these videos, things just get out of hand. is the final look. I hope you guys really enjoyed this look. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please let me know in the comments how you guys feel about it. And yeah, I'll be replying. And also, please don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that you can know when I post my next video.